Welcome to Friday, everyone. All right, my name's David Scott. I'm a psychic medium, and I'll be doing an energy reading for today. Today being the 6th of December. Now, I obviously do readings individually as well, so if you do want a reading, please feel free to go through the link on in the description for my Facebook page and send me a message. More than happy to organise a time for you for that. Also, interpret energies as a group, which is what I'm doing here. So for those of you who are watching, you're more than likely on a spiritual journey or probably an ascension journey. There's really actually no difference between the two. It's just a matter of awareness. So for those of you who are watching, you're more than likely already doing some sort of meditation or practicing being in the present moment as much as possible. So your vibration level's probably higher than a lot of others. Okay, so jump into the energy reading here. And once you get through this, if you like this and you feel this might benefit others, please feel free to like and subscribe, and that helps helps basically spread this to other people who might benefit from it. All right. Now, I'm going to be shuffling my cards as I go along here. Now, I did feel today there's, again, the high energies are still around. So we've still got that, that high creative energy. Excuse me. And we've also got that portal open as well. So I'm actually feeling, because of the date, 12th of the 12th coming up, I feel like it might be something to do with that. Although I do feel this particular holiday season is a fairly powerful one. And as I mentioned in my video before, I feel it's because there's basically two different holidays happening on the same days. So you've got Christmas, which of course is always on the 25th, and the first day of Hanukkah on the 25th as well, which is quite interesting. So collectively, as you know, as a human race, so to speak, with these sorts of events, even though dates are effectively man-made or human-made, we'll say that, there is that collective energy where we all have that experience and that expectation around these particular holidays. So that affects us all as an energy group, which in this case is affecting us well. All right, so we are, this is a particularly good season. And yeah, as I mentioned in my last video as well, I do feel as though there's, financial stresses around. You don't need a psychic to tell you that. But what I am feeling is though this is going to be a good season. This will be, I actually believe a lot of people will be moving from the material aspect of the holidays into more of the, I guess you'd say, the spiritual aspect. And that begins with spending time with family and building that connection and building those memories. So I really feel this is where this particular holiday season for 2024 is actually going to be a pretty good one and a very special one. So create those memories. Now, with the energies for today, as I mentioned, I do feel as though there's that high creative energy, which means we're in a space where it's very easy for us to create our reality. Now, I guess the warning there is if you can create your reality through a higher vibration and a higher emotional state. So, for example, if you're operating out of love and gratitude, you can create a great reality for yourself that way. The issue there is if the opposite happens, if you get into a state where you are not grateful and your energy level is maybe a little low, then you do run the risk of maybe creating some situations that might not be so good. All right, so wherever possible, keep yourself in the present moment. I say that a lot because it's something you should really do every day. Meditate where possible, and if you don't meditate, I recommend starting just your basic meditation. It's not a case of emptying your mind. It's a case of concentrating on something in the present moment. All right. So you could visualize a flame, or you can visualize a spot of light if you like. Anything that will help you just stay in the present moment, where you're not thinking about the past and you're not thinking about the future. Although I normally recommend if you could do that in small doses, though, thinking about the I guess the things that you want in life, that's great. But keeping yourself in the present moment will bring you to that vibration which matches what you want. All right. So yeah, I do feel today is very much a day of manifestation, or a day of beginning continuing, I should say, the manifestation process, because I feel this whole month has been around gearing ourselves up to increasing our vibration. We are moving into a different reality, so that's where these portals are opening up. So those of us who are operating at a higher vibration will eventually find ourselves, for lack of a better word, in a different world to those of us operating in a more negative vibration. Okay. And the way we see that is those of us who know people who don't operate, who tend to be more on the negative side, will find that those people will probably drop out of our lives. We won't hear about them. Effectively, they're moving into a different reality. Whereas those of us who operate on a high vibration will attract more people like that, and we'll just keep feeding off each other. All right, so I'll draw out a card for today and see what we get with that one. All right. Okay, so now for those of you who are more spiritually advanced, I feel like connecting in with your guides. Yeah, more information on that one. I'll draw out a card. I feel like there's a particular guide we need to access. Okay. I'm getting a feeling of protection. So if you're aware of your guides, calling through a guide that looks after protection, especially a guide that allows I guess you could say the more positive emotional people through instead of the more negatively emotional people through, I would suggest calling them through and asking them for protection. That's what I'm feeling. All right, because I do feel as though today is also a day where those worlds can interact, and I felt that was beginning from yesterday as well. I definitely experienced it yesterday. All right, let's see what we've got here. I just felt like getting the top card out, and that's the Ten of Swords that's come out. I feel that's confirmation for what I've just mentioned. It is from what I feel with this card, it is actually speaking of avoiding the negative wherever possible. Now, there's some things you can't avoid. So where you can't avoid the negative, my recommendation is to take that deep breath, get yourself into the present moment and deal with it. Okay, sometimes we've just got to deal with situations. But in this particular case, I feel like calling in that protection will help avoid some unnecessary situations occurring today. All right, so get onto that protection. I'll do the same. Now, I'm also feeling, now normally this speaks of the end of a cycle. All right, so I guess where there's an end of a cycle, there's a beginning of one, and I do feel as though I need to focus on the beginning of the cycle. So we are moving into a different reality for those of you who are more spiritually inclined. So yeah, definitely keep your vibrations high. Keep your meditation up if you're doing that. And yeah, we'll just keep moving into those different realities. Now, as far as these portals opening up, that's just going to keep happening for a number of years. It really is. So like I said, we're moving into a position where we are effectively moving into a different world. We're moving into a world where we're more aware. We're we're able to see things a lot better. So we're able to see through situations, I guess you could say. There's a lot of things happening now where, there's agendas and things like that we can't see. So we're moving into a world where those will become a lot more transparent and a lot more wholesome, I guess you could say. All right, so I'll leave the reading at that. Just the one card for today. Keep your energy vibration high. Like and subscribe if you feel this can benefit others. And my website my aim is to have that up and running tonight. And that website is newearthspiritual.com. All right, so I'll be advertising my readings on there, my daily readings, as well as my psychic art as well. I've got some great Christmas offers at the moment for my psychic art and channeled messages. All right, have a fantastic day, everyone. I will see you tomorrow, and keep your energies high, everyone. Bye.